Namaste. Welcome everyone to satsang this morning. Welcome also to all who are joining us via broadcasting. If you could imagine one who is arising out of some state like sleep, or let's say after an operation, strong anesthesia, and coming out, and supposing it was you and you became aware somehow, nothing could be seen, no evidence from the senses, nothing to smell or to see or to touch or to feel or to hear, nothing, no information at all. There's nothing to perceive there. Would you not know you exist? Would you need a mirror? Even if looking into a mirror nothing is seen, who is looking into the mirror? That one cannot even be seen. Would you not be with the sense I am, that you exist? That which perceives both presence and absence. But when from the mind, you say, but even the space, I look inside, it is that space, but it is still a phenomenon. It's still something to be seen. But from where are you looking, and as what are you looking to perceive even space also as phenomenal? The one who is looking, is it also phenomenal? That which sees, is it also phenomenal? Or we can go even more subtle. If that is also seen, then by what is it seen? Are we automatically in the realm of imagination, or is there actuality? It is almost as though if there is not some object to perceive, then what? Consciousness has no function, no use. From the arising of the waking state and the functioning of the senses and the mind throughout what you may call a human day, must you always be caught in perceiving? Must your mind always be in gear? Must you be always interacting? Involuntarily and voluntarily? Are you merely compelled into experiencing? Is there no rest? The natural state of the one who is free is, though activities are taking place, they take no credit for it. It is the activity of the vital force only. It causes things to move. It is the animating power of the universe. And it is observed. Even when it functions in the body that is here, they don't claim it as theirs. They stand with the seeing, and with the seeing of the seeing even. Don't be confused by this. Only if you rely on a rational thinking, you think, oh my God, what is that, or something. But in inner experience it is seen, but of course, like water poured into water, no division can be made.
If I can bring back, use the metaphor you used yesterday of the two birds, it very much feels like there is only one bird, one bird, and one eye is. It's strange to describe, but there are these moments, in which there is this perception I mentioned before, even though it's very fast. Taken, and labeled by the mind that comes in and makes all it makes, and also that is watched. But this presence is very, very much a mixed one. very much a mixed one. And
What is the mixture? Is that mixed? You must be there. Don't keep going to the result of what is happening, of the perceivable thing. But what causes that perceiving to happen also? Where is the birthplace of that perceiving? Otherwise, you're only telling the story of phenomenality and recording time. Can you retrieve anything from yesterday? What time is it now? It says 9:38. 9:38 yesterday morning. What was you thinking? Can you bring it back? Can you bring it back into this moment? Can you take anything from yesterday and bring it here and say, haha, yes, you see, captured. It's gone. Mind, you can say, in the form of memory, or consciousness in the form of memory, does its best to retrieve something, take some sort of psychic imprint or photograph of this, but it is not that. That's gone. Just as these words have gone. If everything you can perceive, you say it's contaminated, it's mixed. I am along with you, yeah, everything you perceive through the senses of the mind, it is somehow an image in consciousness. It is not stable. You have really put that even onto the sense of presence. You say, that is also mixed, it's not stable. I say, okay, the sense of presence also is not stable. Because the sense of presence is usually the most acute viewing point where there is the dynamic consciousness. It is the one who is seeing everything else. Then you say, but even it itself is also... Then where are you looking from to see that the sense of presence is also... Then you be careful, because something wants to say, but it's all one. And if it is all one in the way that you mean, and then it says there's no point to it.
Yes, where exactly, that's exactly where I stuck.
Yes.
Because there is this, what I
You
just
made
described.
a conclusion and made you feel stuck.
Yes, very much.
You see, it's not, the conclusion is not given by the universe. You decide and made a conclusion, and you're stuck in your own conclusion.
And how to melt this conclusion? What is your suggestion?
Why to try and melt something that doesn't exist? It's only in your mind. You believe something, and in fact you're demonstrating it exactly. We are actually, we are perceiving what we are conceiving. You see? You are living what you believe and feeling it is a fact. You see? We're like actors who play a role on the stage. King Henry VIII. And it's so well played. And then go home afterwards and can't get out of role. And saying to his wife, off with your head. I feel it was all meant to be fun, play, like the way children play. But we fell asleep in it and took it all to be true. Which is part of the play, the plan also. And then we come together in a place called satsang, asking, so give me the final push back into me. And how can I trust you? And it just seems so impossible. I feel so near. And all. Why must I give up my mask? I like it, but I am. So, okay, keep the mask, keep it, you know. Somewhere along the line, we lost our sense of humor about the whole thing. By putting your attention on that space, your functioning otherwise can continue, but you keep your mind in your heart. It's like always here. And everything true will come and clarify itself to you. Everything will become clear for you. Just this. Just this. Not any great gymnastics. Pay attention to the sense of being. Just to the sense of being. Just be one with it. Don't try to manipulate or to change it into something or to use it. Simply just be one with it. There's a sense in you which is not attached to anything at all. It is just a sense of existence, the sense of being. And it announces itself in this body in the form, I am. The sense of presence. Simply be one with it. What it means, be one with it. Don't combine with any concept, because they will come. They will come, especially if, as you try to just be in this state of solitary confinement voluntarily, just to be alone with a sense of being. It's not a mantra or something. Just pay attention to that. Initially, some thought will come to try and catch your attention, to bring it towards some object and to create some kind of noise, but you're not to follow them. And even if many of them come all at once, don't worry, just stay like you're in your house and the door is locked and people are trying to come in and they cannot, because they can only come in if you open the door. So don't open the door to any thought. Let them be. Give yourself a break from them. And just to be the being. Stay with it. And yet you're not waiting. It's not that you're waiting. You're simply present, you see. And just watch this. Just keep watching this. You can begin by trying sometimes for like 7 minutes by itself. Just focus on the sense of being. If you persist with this, it will open up a greater space in you. It will reveal the peace that is there naturally. It will widen and deepen and heighten and expand, if you want to say. But there will still be this silence in you. This is the thing to do. that is the simplest pointer I can give. Anyone can practice that. And by itself, if something needs to be known, it will come naturally, like a wave of illumination will come, and you just come to see something with such clarity, more profoundly than if you try to study it with your mind. Stay with the sense of being. It is already here. The very fact that you are here and you're aware of yourself, it springs from that I am consciousness, the sense of presence, the sense of being. It is naturally here. Don't imagine you have to go and get something special. It is already here. It is just, when you say I, the implication of I, meaning, is consciousness. So just stay as the consciousness and don't divide, don't split, don't go with any thought, and simply be here. Don't fall asleep. And it is not a blank. It is not a blank, and yet it is not an image. It is not a blank, and it is not an image. If you want, you can say that it is the most subtle vibration of pleasantness and relaxedness that will be felt. But that's not a definition of it. And gradually, it flowers into love, in fact. Just like love. Not love for any particular thing. A very wide feeling of love. And contentment. And you'll begin to enjoy and love to be this. Just being one with the sense of being, stay with it. In the beginning, like I say, you may find some forces are coming just to push you off, like balance, so to speak. But don't give in to them. Just if you feel that you've lost something, don't dwell on that. Simply come back into this. Stay in your center. Just be there. And again, acutely, don't fall asleep, because that's something that's very near. It wants to come. As soon as you're quiet and you don't give any food to your mind, it wants to be doing this. But you observe that, and you know that is just a crafty little state. So don't go there. Pay attention to the awareness itself, and you'll find it's somehow like a bright awareness. It's not the sleepiness. And don't try to figure out anything or think. And it's not a blank. It's not like, if there's a blank, then the blank is perceived. No big deal. And it's not an image. So don't be thinking something. Don't try and see the I am or something. You see? And little by little, you find the correct balance by itself. It just comes. It just comes. Like the old Polaroid camera. You take a film, you see nothing, and gradually it comes into an image. But this is the other way, reverse Polaroid. Start with image and it reverses into emptiness. Yeah, you are like this somehow. And yet there is full joy, full sense of space. And you know you're in your full health, your inner health. Like this you do it. Don't itemize any checklist of problems. They belong to the person. And just like this, nicely, you're slipping back into the heart of being. Yeah. Then from there, you'll find that whatever you have to do in life, you continue doing. Nothing will trouble you. Nothing will trouble you. Like you're flowing and you're still, something is flowing, you call life. Yes. And at the same time, you're the stillness in it. And no human being can do that with human mind alone. But behind the human facade is the Supreme and the grace of the Supreme. It's right here, you see. Only to remove that arrogance or to leave it and come deeper in. Then all this become clear for you. Don't stay on the surface arguing like waves. Be in the deep. There's nothing to solve now when you're in this fire. It's not time to work things out or to even to understand. It just, when I say before, welcome and step into this fire of self-discovery, this fire will not burn you, it will burn only what you're not. And so be in that fire and keep your hands like this and burn, let it burn. It's a beautiful burning. It's a beautiful burning. It replaces sadhana. It's a fire that replaces sadhana, meaning that you don't have to practice. It's not a fire of practice. It's fire of surrender. You have stepped out of one heavy garment, of past and intention and effort and struggle and strife and identity. Wow, and drop him. I've seen one thing, at first time I saw, one friend showed me, this wanted to show me spider, tarantula, I first saw. And I looked and I said, but he's not moving. I said, he's not moving. He looks so transparent. He said, no, that is the old skin, that's the old body. I said, what? That's the old body. I said, yeah, what's whole body? Then he flicked a piece of wood and the tarantula come out. I'm looking around. And he stepped out of that old body, left it there. And he's gone. You have to drop this body, like tarantula body. The whole body. And be nobody. With a body. You see? So this is why the fire is burning in this body, because then only this body become a temple. Fire burn in this temple. Burn what is not true. That's all. Nothing to work out and so on. And trust also. And you'll see that when I say trust, it means if you identify, again we go into the whole thing of acting prematurely out of fear. The egoic identity is always trying to do something before it lands on the ground. You see? And this is why the fruits are always unripe. And we complain, why is this bitter taste? Life tastes bitter. Because you don't allow it to show you it's ripe, juicy mango. You're too hurry, you see? So when I say like this, leave it, don't try and work anything out, and trust. Meaning that when something needs to be known, it will come to you. Don't think you have to go and bring it or go shopping for it. It will come to you. Once you have experienced this a few times, a natural confidence comes and a trust. All is good, don't worry. When everybody's running, you can simply keep quiet. If you feel that's what it wants you to do, is to keep quiet. Don't panic. So, we have to also learn to read correctly the vital force of life. Because sometimes the mind interprets something which is fundamentally good and interprets it as something negative. And then we believe this negative model or mode and believe it into existence, and then we are suffering something which is only a point of view. This will happen less and less as you discover and enjoy your own being more and more. You're here, now you leave passport, leave everything. Everything brought you here, and then now you leave everything for a moment. Just leave it aside. I mean, I don't say go take it in the garden and burn them, but no, just leave everything aside now. Don't associate with anything for a bit. Yeah. Really try and follow this now. For one moment, while we're here talking, just for this duration, leave everything. All your associations, attachments, all your ideas about life and who you are and what was past and what should be the future and what you want to be awake and all this thing. Leave everything, even that, even the desire to be awake. Leave everything for a moment. Everything. Nothing in the account. Close the account, finish. No with, me and, no with. Just you. Don't save, not even a hairpin. Don't identify with anything. And everything you learned, everything, every thought, you don't have to do one by one, but you can have this, just this very overall vision. Every thought, you see that they came after you. They're not original. You picked them up in the life. Everything you picked up in life, every notion, just somehow you can do it just in your heart. You can say, just for a moment, I'm putting everything down. I don't know what is possible or not possible, but my attitude, I leave everything. Including my sense of self, I leave everything. Yeah. You do this now for me. Anyone can participate. There's room for everybody in this. Leave everything aside. Everything aside. There's nothing to suppress. Don't suppress your senses. They're fine. They're not any trouble. Just you're here. And like that. Don't be concentrating on anything. You can do this now. You can do it. Leave everything. I just want to see you without any association at all. Completely empty. Beyond even the concept of empty. This ability is in you always to ground zero. Yeah. Ta-da. Okay, like this. How are you? Yeah.
I can see better, and I feel very light, very light and more expanded.
Yes. Yeah.
More connected
Yes.
to the earth.
Yes.
And also with here.
Yes. Carrying on empty, keep going empty. Comb everything out. Not holding anything. You're not a container. You're not containing anything at all. Beautifully you're doing. Let that, let everything go. Maybe you will live maybe 30, 40, 50 years and you have never done this. Now today you do. Empty everything, everything, empty, empty, empty. Don't touch anything at all. Leave everything aside until you find that there's nothing left you can take. Then stay as what remains. Don't think about it, do it. Everything. Take no hostages with you, everything leave. No friendships, no relationships, nothing at all. Leave it now. I want you to look at something that in life perhaps you have never seen. Not see only with your fleshly eyes, but see with the eye of perception somehow. Be left completely. Something is going to be here. I want you to meet him. Yes. Very good. Very good. Why are you crying?
It's actually not sadness. I'm very
No.
touched now.
Yes. 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 Keep going empty, 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 empty. Like a plug hole, we take the plug out. Nothing can be contained in you. Whatever goes, goes right through. Nothing. So you're just like space, present in space. Not a container. Feel now. Feel your being. Yes. So there are no parts, no pieces, just one. Now drop even concept of one. Yes. Yeah. No imagination needed. Not imagining. Don't imagine anything. Nice, clean, clear, like space. So you're not making anything up. If you make something up, you're going to have to keep it up. You're not making anything up. You're only discovering what is here. It does not require any effort in itself. Now you are discovering somehow. What is behind the curtain? What is behind the curtain of this world? Very good. You can say something now?
It was a great adventure.
Adventure?
No, like an experience.
Yes. Is it finished?
I don't know. It's never finished.
Never finished.
I just want to finish the old stuff.
Where is the whole stuff right now?
I cannot feel it at the moment. There is nothing.
Just like this. Just like this. Just remain like that.
Thank you.
Just remain like that. And the mind might come, okay, I've been remaining like this now for 10 minutes, nothing is happening. You're not looking for happenings. Let happenings happen. You're not behind them. You stay here. You love this place?
Yes.
Yes.
It's very
Yes.
peaceful.
Yes. Just keep loving it. Honoring it. Acknowledge it. Be one with it. Like that. And leave the rest. Don't worry about the rest.
The mind can intimate the self, and I think my mind is doing this.
Yes.
And it becomes clever and more clever and more clever, because each experience I really have, it's building in his system.
But if you catch the cleverness of the mind, then you're not caught by him. If you can see his cleverness, you have exposed him. No? You cannot
Yes.
be caught in. No?
That's what happened when I'm in a state like that,
Yes.
and I go out, and I don't recognize when it changes. I still think I'm in it, and when I meet you again, I see I'm out. I was not in it anymore, but it looks like. And then I become confused.
Then you have to be in it as it. Don't be in it like you go into a room and there's a room and you in it. When you go in it, you must become it.
You mean in it in this state?
Yes.
I am in it.
Yes. As it.
Yes.
As it.
Yes.
How will you come out then?
My mind intimate that it is a being.
Yes. So your mind imitate.
Imitate, yes.
Yeah. Yes. That it is. Yes. Okay. But you know your mind is imitating, but you say you don't know until.
I lost it again.
Yeah.
And this I only see when I see more reality again.
Yes. Yeah. Include the mind. Let the mind play, trying to imitate you being in you. Because if it is imitating this thing, and you feel, okay, I am here, and like in this state, I'm just here, just perfectly. Then the mind comes, and then what does it say? How does it do it? It creates a switch?
No.
No? What happened?
It really imitates it very well.
Right.
Do
you know the difference between the mind and yourself?
No, that's why I'm caught.
Yeah. Well, you can be without the mind, but the mind cannot be without you. This kind of psychological mind I'm seeing, you see? You are watching, like I'm looking at my hand is not looking at me. You are the place of sentience. It begins with you, the consciousness. You are aware of the mind. It's not the mind is saying, look, I'm aware of you. So some involvement with the mind, the feeling and thought like that, triggers this behavior from the mind, and then the show goes on because you are the audience to it, like this, in a way, no? The trouble is the I. The trouble is the I. You kept the I, and the I is kept the one who is responsible, the one who decides, I did that, I made a mistake, I. And it's this I that the mind is imitating in front of him. You see? Because it's there. And something cares about this I, which is identity for the moment. You are deeper than this I identity. You see? Because the identity is strongly believed in, identity becomes I entity. It begins to be like it's a separate thing, like it's real. Mm-hmm. But it's only thought-based. It's only a thought. Believed in deeply, it becomes like a thing. It becomes like a being. It's a fake being. It's not true. But then the consciousness adopts this portrait and starts to live as though it is this I. And when you say like this, yes, and then the mind comes and the mind is imitating, it imitates, and then I'm lost. The mind can, as I said before, it can only intimidate the idea you have of yourself. It cannot intimidate the pure self. It just cannot do this happen. You see? The more strong your identity, the less you're able to observe the I as phenomenal. The I becomes real, and when you believe it to be real, you don't challenge its existence anymore. You protect its existence. We follow this? It's very important, because just his understanding, you caught him, You catch him every time up to you start to laugh actually, because he's quite funny. But this I is a factory for trouble. Mm-hmm. The same I, meaning that the I is not in its right place. It's still playing as this person, and the person is having the trouble, and we are taking the person to be real and trying to solve his problems. But he and his problems go together. You solve this problem, you will make more. You see? And then somehow something tries to protect the person, because you feel, that's all I know. That's all I am. I can't be more than I am, you see? And this voice we also take to be real. But also it is illusion, it's delusion, it's not true. As your realization opens up into the real, you'll see the total unreality of this ego identity.
I see it when I am in it.
Yes. When you are in it, it means that you are the recovering consciousness. And when you come back into your state of soberness, meaning that you are unassociated with the ego, you can see him very clearly.
Yeah.
Yes. But when you're mixed with him, you don't see him.
No.
Like a mixture of sand and sugar. You don't detect, which is the sugar you don't detect. So you have to be like the wise ant that takes out the sugar and leave the sand.
Yeah, and it looks like as I am in it still.
Yes.
And it's not, but I can't see it.
Yeah.
No.
Where are you speaking from, and who are you speaking as? Let's catch this before we go to lunch. Who are you speaking as, and where are you speaking from? When you say that, I see this, I see the mind, I can see it, especially when I'm in the space, but then quickly I go out and I lose. Who is speaking here? Please, look into yourself, because you use the same voice. Who is speaking here? Is it the self? Is it the pure self? No. It is some distortion, you see. It still goes by the name I, but it's not sitting quite right in its place. This is why I call it the recovering consciousness, because it has been somehow distorted by identifying with the egoic characteristics, you see. And he still has that sleep in him, he still has that trouble in him, you see. So sometimes not sure, am I the mind, am I the ego, or am I the self? A bit blurred. So the satsang help you to discern the difference between the self, which is the ability to discern. That's him, there he is. You see? I cannot, and as you see him, then you know you cannot be him. When you don't see him, you feel that maybe I am him. And this is what's happening. The one you're speaking as at the moment, because the consciousness has stabilized a bit in this identity. Do you see it? It has stabilized. So what happens, it's keep referring to everything from this position of identity, but it's not yet home. Can you see? Can you see? I need to know. Can you see this? Even as you speak, that the consciousness is speaking from a position, yes, I want to stabilize and I see, but when people speak, I can understand, but, then somehow, am I in the, so this one, you see? Who is this one, you see? Because if you take it to be the fact of who you are, then you will not go further. You will start from the fact, and then you'll deal with whatever is appearing for the fact. But if the power of this non-dual seeing is that from the beginning, you see, we are checking whether the mind is part of this package or not. The mind is only like the moon. The moon has no light of its own. They say, no? That is only the reflected light of the sun. The sun is this light. The sun is the sentient one. The moon is only the reflected one. You see? So the moon mind depends upon the heart sun, on its light. Because it has no light of its own. And sometimes you can see the moon in the daytime. When the sun is here, you can see the moon sometimes. But nobody pay attention to the moon when the sun is here. And so the ego identity will become like that. It will be just like a disk in the sky. Nobody pay attention. Because the sun of real understanding is here now. To keep things blurred. Because the minute you see clearly is a countdown for him. He doesn't want to allow this. So as much destruction as can be created somehow, it seems like he has his hand in it. But it is you who observe this contamination. You see? So you're asking from a place, it's okay, and in many parts, your answer will be addressed from this part, from this position. But I'm saying to you, no, come more in behind this posture, you see, whereby you can see this from this place, where you're asking from at the moment. Because you're asking from a position of some doubt. You see? Sometimes you say, I see him. Yeah, because you're the consciousness. When you are not too associated with him, you can see him. When you are more combined with him, you can't see him. You see? And most of us, we have been too combined with the mind. So you don't see it. We even protect him. Because it gives the sense of what? Of insecurity and vulnerability, which then you believe is yours, which you then try to protect naturally, and you're protecting him. He has life with you like this. These are some of the way you're watching and observing how these energies are working. So you know now that even this place where, when I am there, he's weak. When I go out, then he's strong. What is noticing this? What is noticing this? Because the fact is already going before the conclusion. The fact is that it is noticed. That from here, I go, when I am in the state of unity, I can see the mind trying something, but he's weak. When I go out, I don't know at what point he slips in. Smart. When I go out, I don't know at what point he slips in, but at some point he slips in. And then somehow I'm a little bit abstracted, I'm a bit missing, until I see someone like you, and then I realize, I'm out. You see, like this. This is a kind of hypnosis, isn't it? And all the beings are suffering from a state of hypnosis, where you believe you are the person only. The consciousness is contracted in the form of only person, whereas more you are the presence. And when you are presence, you see the mind. But he's not troubled.
He's quiet then.
Yes. He has to be. He said, but when I'm out, so you still believe you are something that can go in and out. And that's more to do with your attention than to do with your being. Who follows? Thank you. So that is to do more with your attention than your being, and you're calling your attention you. When I go out, his voice is strong. Or he puts his voodoo hand over me, and I don't know. I think I'm something I'm not. Then I wake up. You see? When I'm here, when I'm in the state of presence, I see him. He can't fool me. So something is not steady. And now you want to know how I can be steady.
Yes.
But you're still functioning as something which comes in and goes out. Deeper than this is the awareness in whose light the sense of going in and coming out is seen. Now, just as when you're in the state of presence, you can see the mind and he's weak. In the same way, when you're in the pure state of awareness, you can see the presence and the sense of oscillation. And you know this doesn't touch you. You're beyond it. This is what I mean being deeper in, you see.
This would be the polar star.
This would be the polar star, yes. Where is it now? And where are you? They must be one and the same thing. Cannot be two things. This is why I ask you, are you an object in the front of the lens of perception? Or are you behind the lens of perception? Or are you both? Everybody question. Are you an object in front of the lens of perception? And if you say yes, who is behind the lens? Looking at you? Something other than you? At present, what's happening is that you're believing your experience too deeply, too profoundly. You've infused too much vitamins in them, too much power in them, because of identity. They're linked. But shortly, you're going to see both those feelings, the thoughts, and the one thinking them become nothing for you. But when will that be? Because what? Right now, you're in the all possible. Right now, you're in the all possible. What I mean by that, it may take you 6 years, and it can take you no time. Who is it up to? It can take you 6 years, and it can take you no time also. This is what I mean in the all possible. You're in the realm of the all possible right now. Because the self is not bound by any time zone. 1 million years ago, the self is exactly as it is right now. In 1 million years' time from now, the self is exactly as it is right now. Ever perfect. Where is the self? It is the self of yourself. While you believe you are a self. When you realize you are this self, you are one. And the story and the history of the mind and the one who believes in it will be gone. Because if you believe the mind, you will keep on saying things to frighten you and to sabotage your possibility of freedom.
Yes.
This is a game. No? So the one who is afraid cannot be the self. And I've told you the self is here. So the fear must either be, the fear cannot be just by the mind. There's no such thing as a mind by itself being afraid. Is anybody seeing some fearful mind running around by itself? Nobody will see that like that. This fear is to do with a relationship. A relationship between the self in its aspect as consciousness, okay, and identity. That is where the fear is coming from there. It's identifying as a person while it is the consciousness, it is the presence, it is the I am. Together they have made this, concocted this fear. So it is not, the fear is not from the mind by itself, because mind by itself doesn't exist. Mind is a relationship between the dynamic self as the I am, and its self-portrait as a person, its belief, the I belief, the belief in the personhood. That is what is generating the fear. Okay? Can this be seen, you see? Well, of course the fear can be seen because it's detected energetically, it's in the body. In certain situations it is felt, you see. But the one who suffers it, can this one be perceived as clearly as the fear is felt? Can the one on whom the fear is impacting, can this one be seen? These are final questions. These are final questions, okay? We're not going to be talking about this next year. This is what I mean by final questions, okay? Meaning that we can complete this here. This is the beauty of the satsang. The fear you know, projections we know, thought we know. But the one who suffers them, do you know? Can it be perceived? It's difficult. Why? Because it is also made of consciousness. And it takes consciousness to see it. It's not all of consciousness that is contaminated. It's the fact of the matter is the consciousness is not contaminated. The consciousness is dreaming contamination by identifying as the person. So consciousness cannot experience this game of life without this identity, and the password is I am the body. This is the password to enter this game. I am the body, enter, you're in, and fight, starting. That's how it will be. Unless the consciousness believes I am the body, other conditioning cannot stick. This is the root idea, and then other ideas can begin to be grafted in. And then together this aggregate produces an illusory person, which is made of consciousness, but also it is somehow contaminated with concepts, because the pure consciousness does not need any concept. What has the capacity, the power to perceive not just the effects energetically of a troublesome mind, but the apparent one who is affected by it, who goes by the name of I also. Remember what I told you, Ramana's statement, the I removes the I, yet remains the I. What is he speaking? The pure sense I am removes the I me, the I association with the mind and the ego, and then relaxes again back in its natural I am. The fact goes before the conclusion is recognized. What is the fact? The fact is this, that it is perceivable. At first you may feel, I can feel the pain, but the one who feels the pain, who suffers the pain, it's me. You see? Okay, if there's something says it's me, takes ownership of the pain, there's no space left to look. But if you say, no, it is some idea I have of who I am, who is suffering this pain. And because of the idea I have of who I am, that idea is linked to the pain. They are together, they work together. Whereas I'm trying to do the impossible, is to separate one from the other when they go together, like two wings of the same bird. But can you see it? Because the closer it gets, the more difficult to see. The more difficult to see. You're always seeing, but you're not aware you're always seeing. This is the trick. Every day, at so many points, the mind relaxes into the pure self, but you're not aware of it. Do we follow? Is it? Yeah. It is recognizing this is the great joy. The ever perfect is already here, momentarily eclipsed. And when I say momentarily, momentary of God can be a lifetime of man. Momentarily can be your whole life. This is hidden somehow. And the game is to awaken to that recognition. The self is not an event. If there is an event, it is the event of the recognition of the self which is timelessly present. Are you in the position to perceive and to confirm that the one presently speaking and saying, please help me to stabilize in the self, is a voice appearing in the self? Can you see that the one saying, help me to stabilize in the heart, in the awareness, is itself an idea arising in awareness itself? You are this awareness. Do not believe your states. Don't believe your states. They are fickle. Yeah. If you believe in them, you start to register them like they are something. They are nothing. They're just waves, just clouds passing. Yourself is like the infinite sky. You are not passing. This is why you can see what is passing, because you are not passing. If you follow what I'm speaking, you will never pass. Everything else will pass. What belongs to time will pass, but you will never pass. Grace is very much with you. Scan internally. What is there in you right now? Any roadblocks? Any bumps? Any lumps? clear as ether, you see. Let me tell you something. I want to tell you something. In all of creation, this world, nothing is more important than what you're discovering. Because all that we create will pass. Only the uncreated will not pass. And because you are discovering that which is imperishable, sometime all hell will break loose for you. Something will try to drown your realization. But only for a time. And this time, maybe you take it is to prove you. It is to prove you. You understand what is meant by that? To see if you're true. Because the mind will come with every trick. Not every trick, because it doesn't need every trick. It only needs to know the trick that's worked on you before. It doesn't have to try every trick. Just the tricks that have worked on you before. On steroids. He's going to come. And you may feel something wobbling, but you will know what is wobbling is not the self. And easily you'll find again your peace. Momentarily, you might be distracted, but this is fine. Again, something will settle in the clear space of being. And these assaults may go on. Many of you here, maybe, I will not see you again for a while. Maybe people go into hiding and stuff like that. It has happened, no? That people come, and when the mind gives them a couple of, they, okay, satsang, no thank you, no, I can't go, no thank you very much. But others will know. By the very fact that the mind seemed to attack you, shows that you're onto something of enormous value. Hold firm. Stay as the undivided self. And all of this will conclude very nicely. Because the minute you step towards the door of freedom, you'll find yourself on the back of some wild horse that's doing everything to shake you off. Yes? Don't watch him. Just be steady inside. Stay with him. Stay. Hold on. You just stay there. Just move. Don't look at the sky. Don't look at the ground. Just you stay here. And at a certain point, you will steady up. And then, then you are good. I'll tell you one more thing. You will do well if you remember this. It is just a game. It is just a play. If you remember this, you will not be afraid.